I don't know what milk smells like. You're listening to TKR. Your episode, so you take it away with the intro.
Oh, no. Okay. Hi. Is that a good intro?
Hello. Yep. That's the intro. Hello, everybody.
Welcome to TKR. I'm your host, TK, with the other host, R, or
I'm
Riley.
R. Yep, that's me.
If you're new here, we're a channel that just talks about random stuff, and we enjoy each other's company.
Yep.
Today, it's my episode, and this is the first recording that we're doing not on our scheduled recording date. So if the topic is awful, it's my fault.
Yeah, so this is the weird thing is I was I'm trying to because I was planning on talking in this episode, I guess, about my first reactions to Spider-Man 2 and Super Mario Bros. Wonder. But we're recording this one in advance, so by the time you're listening to it, I will have played both of them, and yes, I will have enjoyed them. I'm telling you that now.
I'm gonna love when we have like a please, for the love of God, like cut in just a photo of you like miserable playing.
Just throwing the Super Mario Wonder cartridge in the garbage can.
It's just a photo of you on your couch like
Oh, I'm just so afraid that because I was looking at pre-ordering Super Mario Wonder.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna get it from Target, and it was totally in stock until yesterday. And by the point today where I was like, oh, I'm gonna go pre-order it today, the pre-orders were sold out.
oh no.
And so that's the problem is I was like, okay, well, I can get it from Walmart. Walmart says it won't arrive until next Tuesday. And I'm like, what's the point of pre-ordering it if I can't play it on the day that it comes out? So now I'm nervous about my my Spider-Man 2 pre-order because I'm like, crap, is it not going to get here on time? I'm gonna be so upset.
Is the pre-order gonna be ordered?
I know, that's what I'm like. And that's the thing that sucks, too, is so I ordered it directly through PlayStation. Mm-hmm. So it should get here on time. But that's the thing that sucks is it comes with the digital code for the game. Mm-hmm. I got like the stupidly overpriced collector's edition. Thanks, FOMO. But so I ordered I ordered that thing. And it comes with, okay, here's the dumb part. Sorry, I'm jumping around. This is the dumb part. This is the stupid part. It comes with a really cool steelbook with like the concept art of Venom fighting the two Spider-Men on it. Mm-hmm. And it's awesome. It comes with the steelbook, but doesn't come with a physical copy of the game. If I want a copy of the game to go in the steelbook, I have to go out and buy another copy of the game that's physical. It comes with a digital copy. Isn't that just the dumbest thing? It makes no sense.
I don't know if the viewers will hear this, but we're doing it anyways. Which one is it? There we go.
I didn't hear a single thing.
I know you wouldn't. We're gonna see if it works in post.
Yep. It probably didn't because it probably runs through your voice mods, right?
I don't know. Actually, we're gonna quick aside. We're gonna see. No, it doesn't. Oh man, it wasn't even through voice mod. It's through Stream Deck.
Oh, okay.
It was a crowd cheering. For the real ones heard it. Real ones heard it.
They heard it in their minds. I'll add it in post.
Yeah, add it in post.
And we'll just act like I heard it the entire time.
Just like.
But yeah, so it's just so dumb. Because, like, why would you include a steelbook for the game and then give a digital? It just doesn't make sense. And for the price, it should have been a physical copy. Anyways,
you know why
that aside.
It's that way?
Why? To make you have to buy two purchases of the game.
Money.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
You're greedy.
Yep. But it's okay because I'm a Spider-Man shill, so I'll pay the money.
Yeah,
I will.
They're
never
very
complain
greedy.
about it.
Unless they're sponsoring us, in which case they're the best company in the world. I got it. I got it ready for us.
Yeah, send me just a Spider-Man T-shirt, please. My one from the first game is getting old. Anyways, back on topic. Yeah. Yeah, so anyways, you can pre-download the game. Like if you have the digital code, you can pre-install it so you can play it right at midnight. But like the digital code, they can't just email that to me. It has to come in the box. So like even if it arrives on Friday, I'm still going to have to wait for the game to take 3 hours to download before I can play it. Then I'm going to have to go to work, and then I'm not going to be able to play. I hope it comes Thursday. I hope it comes Thursday. But we'll see.
We're not going to name and shame, but we should be like that one kid that we had in our school that took the DS with him everywhere and played it during classes.
I'm going to bring my PS5 into work and just set it up in the kitchen, and we'll just play it. That's not the worst thing we've done.
On the stove, it's burning. It's like, 5 more minutes, please.
5 more minutes, please. I'll bring a projector, project it like onto the wall in front of me so I can just...
You can be like awesome. That guy that put his game in the oven and he has to beat Halo before he does this.
Yes, I'm gonna do that. If I was rich and I had like, if I could just throw away a PS5, I would totally do it. But I don't want to do that. So yeah, by the time you're listening to this, I'll have played it. It's gonna be awesome. I just know it. It is awesome. Because if you're listening to this, I already played it, and I did play it, and I'm telling you right now, it's awesome. That the last 30 seconds of this just made absolutely no sense. But, yeah. Anyways, how are you doing, TK?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, so since we are pre-recording this is less than 24 hours after, well, I guess a little more than 24 hours. This is like 24 hours after we recorded the last episode.
Nothing new has happened since then.
No.
Literally, we usually record at like noon on Sundays. It's currently Monday at 7:22 p.m.
Yep, so...
We had a whole business day.
Uh-huh.
That's all we got.
So what happened today? I went to the eye doctor. Nobody wants to hear about that.
Is that why you're missing your glasses?
No, I have them. It was just glaring bad off my glasses, and I was getting annoyed, so I just took them off. Yeah, no, they keep doing this thing where I go to the eye doctor, and they're like, oh, here's the glasses you can choose from. I'm like, my old frames aren't on these. These glasses, I have a very I cannot pull off any other frame of glasses. It has to be these. And so like the last 2 times I've gone, they're like, you can choose from any of these. I'm like, I don't want these. I want these. Do you have these? And they're like, no, I don't think we do. I'm like, can you check? Please. And both times they're like, oh, actually, yeah, we do have those. Do you want those? Yes. That's the only kind of glasses I want, please. I need the Clark Kent glasses.
Them, you can just give them your frames and have them ship them and then put the new lenses in. I've had it done before.
You know, I don't know why I never thought about that.
Well, you know,
but that seems to make a lot more sense. Yeah, that's kind of smart.
They don't really advertise it because then you don't have your glasses for like the 1 to 2 weeks that they are gone. So you're blind and you're worsening your vision by the time your glasses get there. But just pop out the lenses, make a monocle, golden.
Oh yeah. That works. I'll just pop out the lenses myself and just tape them onto my eyeballs while they're putting in the new ones. That works. It's genius. All right, TK, I have a proposition for you.
Okay.
Do you have a costume chosen out for Comic-Con yet?
Yes, but no.
All right. How would you like to go as Ed and Dex from Good Burger? Come on! Let's do it. Dude, that's all we have to get is like the striped button-up shirts, the blue and white stripes, and we'll get the little stupid paper hats. We'll find you like an Ed wig. I'll order one from AliExpress. It'd be so good, and I'll make the little name tags. The ones that's like, hi, I'm Dax. And hi, I'm Ed.
100% Motor City.
Yes.
We got 100%.
This.
We got this.
So you're in?
Oh, that's so funny. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your
order? Oh my gosh. Dude, that's coming out next month, I think.
No shot.
Yeah, Good Burger 2. November. I think it comes out the same Thanksgiving weekend or the weekend before.
November 22nd.
Yep. I think that's the same week. That's the week of Thanksgiving, I think.
It is. I think that's Tuesday.
Something like that.
I think... Yeah, that's a Wednesday.
Okay.
That's the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so we'll actually probably record an episode that week's episode while we're together in person.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it'd be even funnier to do our Thanksgiving episode dressed as Ed and Dax in celebration. You guys have to understand, listening to this is a huge moment for us. I don't know if we actually discussed this in the podcast at all.
Oh, 100%
I feel like we might have. Okay. So we have this fascination with Good Burger that started when we were children. Even this was probably even like 10 years after the movie came out.
Oh, I don't even know how we started watching it.
Okay, I remember vividly how we started watching it. I don't know how you were introduced to it, but we were at our mutual friend Matthew's house, and we were. I think it was for one of his birthdays, or we were spending the night after his birthday party or something, but it was just the three of us. It was just the three of us. And Tristan's just like, have you guys seen Good Burger? And we were both like, no, we've never even heard of it. So we pulled out his little iPod Touch, like the first gen iPod Touch. It had like a little blue silicone case on it. I remember it vividly. And this was back before YouTube had any sort of like copyright laws. So we just found like a recording of Good Burger that somebody uploaded. And we just started watching it, and it was fantastic. And we ran around for years after that quoting that movie. I'm trying to think of all the things. I know you used to specifically quote, "Look at me, I'm Grape Nose Boy." Bloobity, 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 bloobity.
It was, to give his context as well, to make it even funnier, Matthew got married a couple years ago, and we were a part of his bachelor party, and we decided that for his bachelor party, we watched Good Burger again.
Yeah, and so there was a period of time, and I don't know if you still can, but on Amazon, like three or 4 years ago, you could buy Good Burger on DVD for like $2. So
I still have the DVD. Wait,
you do?
No,
I've got mine. I've got mine. But so I bought a few copies of Good Burger, and I just gave them to them as a memento. And so we pulled out that Good Burger DVD at the bachelor party, and we were watching it. Because at this point, it wasn't streaming anywhere. I think it's on Paramount now. But yeah, that's what we did, and it was glorious.
It's still in its original packaging.
Oh, you haven't even opened it.
I haven't even opened it. This is gonna make millions, baby.
Now I'm curious. I'm gonna look it up on Amazon how much you can still get one for. But yeah, so I was actually contemplating just buying like 50 copies of Good Burger at $2 a piece and just having them.
That would have been a funny Christmas gift if we did our gift exchange.
Dude, that's what I mean. Like you just have a bunch of copies on hand, just because. Here we go. Good Burger on DVD on Amazon, $3.74. Last purchase May 14th of 2022. So that must have been when I bought a bunch of copies.
How many did you buy?
Oh, I just bought like I think 4 or 5 of them. But I want to buy more because that'd be such a funny white elephant gift. Just be like, oh, what's this? A sealed copy of the 1997 hit Good Burger? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for the movie, dude. There was literally, 100%. I don't know if you saw, obviously before the strike started, Keenan and Kel did an appearance on the Jimmy Fallon show to announce Good Burger 2.
Mm-hmm.
And they did they basically did a public call that was just like, any celebrities who want a cameo in this movie, reach out to us. And so, like, I know Jimmy Fallon's going to be in it. I know one of the Good Morning America hosts is going to be in it. They better bring Shaq back. And have him recreate the scene of, like, I was supposed to get tomatoes, and Ed pulls him out of his pants and slaps him on the burger. This movie is iconic.
It's so good.
Oh, so even if we can't be in person, which is Thanksgiving, so we probably won't. We will have like a Discord watch party, and we will watch Good Burger 2 together. It's gonna be amazing.
Is it in theaters?
No, I think it's only on Paramount Plus, which is so stupid because that would be such a fun movie to watch in theaters. But no, I think it's being produced by Paramount Plus, so it's exclusive.
Yeah,
but yeah.
It's still funny because, like, in the trailer, he looks the same in his uniform.
Exactly.
He hasn't aged until the second.
It's so good.
All right, so when was the first one released?
1997. So, yeah, no, it's literally been 26 years.
And he hasn't looked any different.
You know what? Okay, you know what my big prediction and my big hope for this is?
Mm-hmm.
This movie. I hope they bring back Linda Cardellini. I think that's her name. Also known as, like, she played Velma in the live action Scooby-Doo. She played Hawkeye's wife in the Avengers stuff. She played like this chick in a psych ward in the first movie, and she yeah, remember that? I didn't recognize it was her until I watched. This is like the first time after watching Avengers Endgame and all that I went back and watched Good Burger. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's her!
I know her.
So in the movie she kept like she was like madly in love with Ed, and so I hope they have Ed marry the crazy chick. I think that'd be so funny. That's my big prediction and hope for that movie. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited.
This is going to slap so hard. Like, okay, oh my God. I can't even explain how much
Dude,
fun.
because it's so nostalgic to us.
So what?
So it brings back so many childhood memories. I don't think there's a word that describes that feeling, but even if there was, I probably wouldn't use it right now. And I definitely didn't use it. Anyways, I know this is not the nostalgia episode. That one's lost. Anyways, yeah, it's a masterpiece. I was watching. Do you remember last year? I met that guy. I actually have a signed thing up here on this shelf.
Did you pull it down from the heavens?
Yep. Remember this?
Is that
I got this sign last year. This is Doug Walker, aka the Nostalgia Critic.
Oh yes,
from Channel Awesome. That's okay. I'll pick that up later.
Was that Spider-Man?
I don't know what that was. Anyways,
someone just died.
Yeah, Doug Walker, Nostalgia Critic, big YouTuber back in the day. He just like did these movie reviews and stuff where he would just start screaming and he'd like just make funny jokes. I just unburied the other day one of his old videos that was a review of Good Burger.
Oh,
and
no.
He was like, he hated the movie.
Why?
Like it was so funny because his review was making so many stupid points. I'm like, bro, this is like a Nickelodeon sitcom. It's not supposed to be like a cinematic masterpiece. It's so funny. And so he's going to be back at Grand Rapids Comic-Con this year. So I kind of want to wear the Good Burger costume and be like, do you have any thoughts on this? I just watched your Good Burger review. Are you planning on reviewing Good Burger 2 as well? It's going to be so good. But yeah, so that's the plan. Motor City Comic Con will plan on getting the Ed and Dex costumes, and we'll just go. Yeah, I'm gonna order. I'll either make the hats, or I'll just order like a 10-pack of those crappy paper hats on Amazon.
I have to keep my eyes open more the entire time. Like his eyes are always like,
yeah, welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. It's so funny because like they have not lost touch with the characters.
That's insane.
Like you watch even Kenan Thompson, like he had this weird I don't even know how to explain it, but he kind of had like this dopey expression when he was playing Dex, where he'd kind of be like smiling all the time, even when he was like flustered. And you watch that trailer and he's got the same exact expression on his face, and obviously Ed's the exact same. It's so funny. And I hope the actors SAG-AFTRA, that's what it's called. I hope SAG-AFTRA comes to an agreement soon, because I want them to be able to like enjoy and like promote Good Burger 2.
You want to know what's crazy as well?
What?
With Good Burger 2 being released, we might get a Good Burger 3 for how well this goes.
Yeah, and it's going to depend on how good it is. I feel like no matter what, it's not going to capture that same feeling of the original.
Oh, 100% no, but
come on, it's Good Burger in 2023. Like, I'm not complaining. There was a thing that they did, like a Good Burger sketch on Jimmy Fallon, like, I don't even remember, 5 to 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And even that was like, oh my gosh, Good Burger's back. And so now seeing them take that and make an entire new movie out of it, it's so good.
I just had an idea.
What?
Good Burger 2 watch party mukbang of every fast food burger we can find in the area. Trademarking this. It's mine.
All right. I'm in. Coming to the TKR YouTube channel sometime. Sometime. We're going to do it. Good Burger 2 mukbang.
Or we make Ed's secret sauce.
Yep. Oh, dude, did I tell you that I'm doing that at work?
Shut up.
So we run a burger of the day every day.
Uh-huh.
And it changes every day. But so I told my boss, I'm like, so Good Burger 2 comes out next month. If I make Ed's good sauce, can I run the Good Burger as the burger of the day? So I'm gonna run it for that whole week that the movie comes out.
Oh my god.
It's pretty much just what is it called? The stuff that they put on the Big Macs. It's Thousand Island.
Yeah.
I think it's just Thousand Island with like a little more pickle.
It's a Thousand Island with
still
a whole uncut onion.
But no, I think
he dropped the ketchup in the thing.
Yeah, he dumped like the whole bucket of pickles into it and didn't even cut them up or anything. Just dumped an entire jar. I'm gonna make it 1-to-1 how he made it in the movie. No, I was reading it because I think like in some archived post from the early 2000s, I think the All That official Facebook page posted a recipe for Ed's good sauce somewhere. So like there is an official recipe from like the early 2000s of Ed's good sauce. So I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna make it.
Someone tweet Gordon Ramsay and have him make it, please.
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay, want to join us for our Good Burger 2 mukbang and watch party?
Gordon Ramsay, I know you're watching because we totally have 5 followers. You're one of them.
Yeah. Yeah. No, mukbang is such a weird, like, it's something that I've always wanted to try.
Really?
But I don't enjoy watching in the slightest. Like I watch, it was, do you know who Oompaville is?
Yes.
Okay. Oompaville was teaming up with Nikocado Avocado for a bit.
Yeah.
Doing content, which it was really funny stuff. They had a few episodes of a podcast, which was really funny because Nikocado broke character a lot. Which was shocking, but it was so funny to see them play off of each other. But anyways, I think they did a mukbang together, and like I watched it because it was funny. But like it's one of those things that I watch and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah,
it makes me nauseous
for them.
I know, exactly. But it's one of those things that I'm like, if I really tried, I could probably eat that much food. So as soon as you said every fast food burger mukbang while we watch Good Burger 2, I'm down for that.
I'm not even joking. I would probably like crop out after the second burger. It's like I'd like eat the first one. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah. Well, the problem is there'd be a lot of ketchup. You'd be throwing up. You'd be throwing up before the food hit your mouth. TK has a compulsive fear of ketchup.
It's not a fear. It's a repulsiveness of ketchup. It is.
This man will literally gag if there is even ketchup within vicinity.
People will know what I mean when there's like that one smell that you, for some reason, have like an innate ability to smell above every other smell. For me, that's ketchup, and I hate the smell and taste of ketchup with a passion. If I can burn every bottle of ketchup, I would do it 5 times.
Yeah. I don't even use it around him anymore. Like we went to Buffalo Wild Wings a few times, and I was just like, I'll take ranch. I'll spare you. I won't use ketchup.
But it's even funnier because people that we go with as well don't understand I don't like ketchup. It's like my roommate. I don't know if we need to believe his name or not, but just in case, roommate. There we go. He got like one of the, when he first found out I didn't like ketchup, he bought like an industrial size, like this big of ketchup, like this much bigger, and it was in our fridge for like a year, and he was barely using it. He just had it in there.
It's just standing there
menacingly. It was so bad. So I'm like, use it so I can throw it away. And no one was using it. He's like, why don't you have some? I'm like, no.
Everyone thinks you're lying. Everyone thinks you're lying about your distaste for ketchup.
Literally, friend of the pod, Tom, knows that he was the first person that understood it. We went on a school trip to Tennessee, and they gave us hot dogs, and everyone who is human, except for me, I guess, just puts ketchup on hot dogs, right? Ketchup, mustard, relish, everything. I'm watching like people do it like this. And it's like there's more ketchup than hot dog, and I smell it.
Ham fisting the ketchup bottle.
So I smell it. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna let it ruin anyone else's day. I'm just gonna move off to the side. It'll be fine. And I like scooch a little bit, and everyone's like, oh, there's space. Scooch closer. I'm like, no. So I kept scooching away from Tom. He kept scooching closer. He's like, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing. It got to the end of the table, and he goes, no, seriously, what's wrong? I'm like, I hate the smell of ketchup with a passion. And he goes,
I remember this because you were literally like standing. You were standing away from everybody else, just eating. And I walked up. I was like, are you okay? You're like, it's the ketchup.
It's,
Yeah.
It was so bad. It's the same thing because I found out I have the same, this is really bad. I have the same reaction to the smell of milk.
Oh, really? See, yeah. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Does milk have a smell?
What?
I mean, like, I can't think of what milk smells like. Unless it's, like, bad.
So, that's actually the thing, right? I don't just drink milk. I only use it in recipes when it requires it. So, okay. I never knew I didn't like the smell of milk. So, that was the test I did. I would like smell milk. I'm like, oh, it must have gone bad because it smells terrible. Come to find out that I just hate the smell of milk, so I threw it away. Milk. That's good.
I don't understand what kind of milk you're using that smells so repulsive.
All milk, like literally all milk.
It's got like a faint scent. It doesn't have like a smell.
To you, it's a faint scent, but to me, it's a boxing glove. Okay.
You must just have like a very sensitive nose.
Oh, I 100% do. Like,
because like I don't know what milk smells like. I don't understand. I've never heard of anybody complain about the smell of milk.
I hate it. It's so gross.
But like, what about it is gross though?
I don't know. So like, I can smell chocolate milk, okay, but I can't smell normal milk
because chocolate milk smells like chocolate.
Exactly, it overpowers
the smell of milk. Does not smell like milk.
But I can sniff milk from like 10 feet away. Done. Instantly gagging, throwing up, dead. Don't care. Dad's gone. That's what it is.
You're the first. You're the first person I've ever heard of to complain about the smell of milk. No, not only that. You're the first person I've ever heard to even mention the smell of milk. Not be repulsed by it. Nobody's talked about what milk smells like unless it's in the context of, oh, this milk smells rotten.
Bad.
Nobody opens a thing of milk, takes a big old whiff, and says, "Ah, no, that's the smell of milk." That's insane. That's insane.
Literally,
I've never heard that before in my life.
I used to mix it with the one I did most was I mixed it with eggs before I made French toast, and so every time I would smell this milk, I'll be like, man, it's going bad. I can smell it. I would just stir it up really quick, and it wouldn't be chunky. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's just like on the border of it. Maybe I can use it this last time. I would smell it again, like, no, it still smells really gross. So I just throw it away. But yeah, it just smells bad.
But the smell of the eggs didn't bother you? It was the milk that bothered you?
It's literally the milk.
Oh my gosh. That's insane.
I feel like I'm putting myself up for failure right now because if we do get big and we have like a P.O. box, I imagine people are just going to send me milk and ketchup.
Send you milk and milk byproducts. Your milk is going to taunt you.
Listen, you're going to go downstairs or go out of your room after this. You're going to go to your kitchen. You're going to smell the milk. You're going to notice that milk smells terrible. And you're going to come crawling back to me. I'm talking to everyone, too. Everyone, you viewers right now.
All right. Well, first thing next episode, I'm going to spend the next week smelling milk. And I'm going to come back with an update next episode. And we'll see.
The first 5 minutes in the next episode, it's like,
I'm just going to come on with a big glass of milk. Dude, that's the thing. On the topic of milk and this, that's the thing that I've seen is people are mixing G Fuel with milk as like an actual thing. Like there's specific flavors. Like I have a raspberry creamsicle that they're like, this flavor is best with milk. And I tried it. And it's not bad, but like I can't imagine drinking a 24-ounce glass of milk with caffeinated G Fuel mixed into it.
That's honestly not even the worst ones. I've heard of like Pepsi milk.
Okay, hear me out though.
No, don't tell me you drink Pilk.
Pilk. Okay.
Don't tell me you drink Pilk.
I'm not a Pepsi guy. But as a joke, as a dare at a friend's birthday party, I think this was like last February. We had milk and Pepsi. They were like, all right, who's drinking the Pilk? And they made me a big old glass of Pilk. And I took a sip and I was like, oh my gosh, it's actually not bad. It's actually not bad. Because here's the thing. I used to do this thing because I'm a huge fan of like orange floats, just mixing orange crush with ice cream. And so when I'm holding him ransom, so I mixed just like an orange crush with some milk, and I was like, it's just like it's got the flavor profile of a float just in drink form. And so I tried the Pilk. I'm like, it's not bad. It's actually pretty good. Don't knock it till you've tried it. Has Badlands Chugs done a Pilk video? That's what I want to know. I want to know if Badlands has done a. Have you watched Badlands Chugs?
No.
All right, Badlands Chugs is this guy who he just like he does these absurd. He's famous. He just drinks like ginormous things of drink. Like he'll drink five gallons.
The Gatorade guy.
Probably.
Where he does a
yeah.
And just yeah.
So I'm seeing if he did a Pilk chug. He did a Pilk chug 8 months ago, And it's in 4K. Look at that.
Why is it in 4K?
Yeah, I'm subscribed to him on YouTube. He's awesome. Yeah, Badlands Chug shout out because he's amazing. Look at, even he did a Fanta and milk chug. He called it Filk. I wouldn't call it Filk.
It sounds like Phil Coulson's brand of milk.
All right, you know what the worst video I've seen him do is?
What?
For National Hot Dog Day or something, he went to this like this festival and they were selling hot dogs. He did like a gallon chug of hot dog water, and it had like the hot dog chunks like floating in it, and he was just downing this. It was vile. Like disgusting. But I was like, I've never been so disgusted, but have had so much admiration for somebody in my life.
That's some murky water.
It's dedication.
I can already
disgusting.
See it's like relish colored water. I can see it in my mind.
Yeah. And it had all those little, like, you know when you boil a hot dog and it's got like all those floating things. Yeah, it was disgusting, and it had hot dogs in it, and he like ate the hot dogs out of it, like, ugh.
You can imagine the bottom is like a sausage link that just slowly like goes like that with it. It's his lifeline for his heart. It's like, come back, I need
you. Speaking of that, I've always, yeah, we're totally. This is quite the episode. Have you seen the people who swallow the hot dogs whole? They like inhale
hot
them.
Dog rocket.
I want to learn how to do it. Like it's so horrible and it's so dangerous, but it'd be so cool to just show up to a party and be like, "Hey, check this out," and just like, because that's what they do is they do like this breathing thing where it's like it's like an actual, like they suck it in. I'm like, is that going into your lungs? Like how do you like just open up your esophagus and just like.
My doctor said I have high cholesterol, so I eat it and spit it back out.
And then there was the awful one on I think it was on the Sidemen. They did a talent show. This guy who apparently was like the world record holder or former world record holder, he was like doing it for the first time in like 5 years, and so he kept trying to put him in, and they kept just shooting out onto like the floor in front of him. It's so gross. It's awful, but it's so funny to watch.
The first time I got introduced to that was my senior year of high school. I was in my anatomy class. Mm-hmm. Shout out to that teacher if you're ever watching this. You're a goat. But it got to the thing where there was this one kid named Lucas who was like, "Have you guys ever seen the fastest hot dog shooter?" And we're like, "No, what is it?" And he showed it to some kids, and then he showed it to the teacher, and then she put it on the projector. It was like every time the class had like low morale, she goes, "Fastest hot dog." I'm like, "Yes!" So she put it on the projector, and we're watching this dude shoot.
Oh, she was the best. I remember it wasn't senior year. I don't remember. We watched one of the Avengers trailers in her class on the projector just because we were sitting there and we're like, "Oh, the trailer dropped." And so she pulled it up. It's awesome.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was the same one you were talking about.
No, remember we had different senior classes.
Oh, I thought you meant junior.
No, senior.
Anyways. Totally disconnected. Anyways, yeah.
I would like to point out we are 40 minutes into this episode. The original topic...
30. Are we 40 minutes in?
I'm 40 minutes into my recording.
40 minutes in, and that's all we've talked about is hot dog and milk.
We talked about Good Burger, hot dog, and milk.
Okay, this is our food themed episode, right?
You know what?
That's
it was
the
all
idea
planned.
you had the entire time.
We totally weren't gonna do fun facts about random places. Before we started this, I let Riley know that I didn't have an idea in mind. I just made one up on the spot a couple hours ago because I was like, I don't have anything off the top of my head. And I warned him if it was bad, then we can retake it. And he goes, "No, it's okay. We'll vamp for 30 minutes.
I was like, we'll extend our small talk session for the day to a half hour. Here we are 40 minutes in talking about hot dogs and milk. It's okay. This is I think I've laughed more in this episode than I have in any other episode so far.
I started to cry a little bit.
Good stuff. So I guess we'll continue. You just want to continue with the food talk?
Yeah, we have to now.
Okay, all right.
We can't go back.
We're changing mid-episode. So I have to say, I guess we'll switch. I'm curious about fast food. Because where you are, you have a lot of more fast food options than we do up here. So where's your favorite burger?
Favorite burger?
Yeah. Fast food, I should say. Specifically for the purposes of this question.
It's between two. Immediately. It's between Freddy's and Culver's. Immediately.
Culver's. So I don't know where all of our listeners are from, but Culver's is a very Midwest thing.
It is so good.
They're called butter burgers. And I think that's just the thing is they just sear their burgers with butter, I would guess. They're like those smash burgers where they're like thinner. But it's so good. Yeah, that's exactly how they make them. That's how I imagine it going.
Please, if you're tuning in just listening to audio, please watch the video just to see.
You're missing out on a lot. A lot of funny hand gestures. Anyways, yeah, Culver's fantastic. I've never had Freddy's though.
My
like here's the thing is I noticed that we up where I live we don't have a lot of options in terms of it's like Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King for fast food.
In that order.
We just got a Chick-fil-A like last year. If that gives you any indication of what kind of selection we have up here, it's not very high. I have to drive like 3 hours to get a Five Guys burger.
You just reminded me. So, for anyone that's ever moved to a different town, you'll understand this. But when I got to where I'm at now, my senior year, people were freaking out that I hadn't tried places. To put this into context, that same teacher talked about earlier, you still go. For some reason, for some unknown reason, one day she's like, you know what? We're just going to do a chicken nugget quiz. So it would put like a chicken nugget, a chicken tender on the screen, and you had to guess what place it was from, what fast food place.
Ooh.
It was so fun. I got none of them right. It was because it was like Five Guys, it was Checkers, it was White Castle, it was
Five Guys does nuggets?
I think so. I could just be wrong about that. But it was like all the places that we didn't have, right?
Yeah.
And I'm getting none of these right. And put it in perspective, I'm the only black one there, so people are like, the black guy is not getting the chicken. Like that's
oh no.
This was like week 1 as well too, so people are like throwing shots at me. I'm like, I had nothing. I lived in the boonies.
You're like, I lived in like you were like I was the only black guy at my old school that I wasn't related to.
Like there was like 15 nuggets, and I got like Wendy's, Burger King, and McDonald's because that's all we had. And they're just going through them. Like I don't know them. And they finally got to the end, and this one girl, she like whipped her head back and looked at my scores like, "Are you even black?"
Oh no.
So that's an idea how, like the selection that we have where Riley lives. There's
very limited.
You can literally see the McDonald's and Wendy's from the Burger King, like vice versa. That's how close all of them are, and it's like one every mile.
Yeah, seriously, it's insane. But yeah, it's a very limited selection. This brings up on the topic of chicken nuggets. I don't think I ever told you this. So we had a
that's never good.
We had a teacher in high school, senior year. So it was his first year there.
So I would not have met him
after you left. You never met him. He was amazing. He because he was like a younger guy, and he just didn't care. Like we had it was a global perspectives class. And like the first week of class, he's like, so yeah, if you guys have any topics you want to talk about, we can. If not, just write a paper and a presentation on anything you want, and we'll just present them at the end of the semester. And so we did nothing in this class. Like it was like one semester of global perspectives, one semester of personal finance. Because that's something that our school did.
Dave Ramsey.
Yeah, hell yeah. So we just did nothing. And so one day, I don't even know how we got on the topic, but we were talking about solving world hunger. Like, billionaire could solve world hunger just by buying, like, McDonald's 10-piece chicken nugget meal. And so we were talking about how we were dispersing it, and we were like, well, what if we just, like, drop them from, like, bomber planes? And so we were like, would that kill somebody if we dropped the chicken nugget from the height of a bomber plane? So I'm not joking. We sat there for a week calculating out the terminal velocity of a free-falling McChicken nugget. And it was just so good. We spent a week on this, and literally we were talking about this, and we tried to figure out, we just couldn't figure it out. We came back the next week, and that teacher came in with 2 pages full of notes and calculations about finding the terminal velocity of a chicken nugget in free fall. And we determined that no, it would not kill somebody falling from that height. So that was our solution to world hunger, was having a billionaire buy like a bunch of 10-piece McNuggets from McDonald's and just airdropping them to wherever they need them. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. That class was amazing.
Imagine like when you're dropping them too, you also have to drop like pre-recorded themes just like as a fun. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Just had to have like drop somebody and have Grimace parachute out over with like a sign that says free McNuggets. He's just like falling from the sky with his parachute with
like
this giant
Patrick in the first
cardboard
SpongeBob movie, butt naked with the flag.
with the flag sticking out of his butt. Free McNuggets.
Okay. How many people would still eat them if they saw a naked man with a flag between his butt cheeks fall up the sky with jumping?
All right. So I've been thinking about doing like cartoon style thumbnails for the YouTube versions of this. I think I'm gonna do that for this episode. That's gonna be the thumbnail. It's just Grimace recreating that scene from SpongeBob with Grimace with a flag in its butt cheeks. That sounds really weird out of context for people who haven't seen the SpongeBob movie, but I don't think it sounds any weird or any less weird in context.
Can we just clip that for TikTok? Just not even like the rest of it. Just like I'm gonna make that our thumbnail.
That's gonna be our thumbnail, and I'll insert the drawing. I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be our thumbnail. But yeah, so that was the thing I did senior year, and I don't know if I ever did it. I don't know if I know I did it, but I don't know if I ever gave it to him. I was drawing things in people's yearbooks for senior year, back when my artistic abilities were not that good, so they probably look awful. But that teacher asked me, he didn't have a yearbook, but he said, "Can you draw me a picture of SpongeBob eating a McChicken nugget?" So I know I drew it, but I don't think I ever gave it to him.
I think you showed this to me.
Yeah, that was another thing. So for personal finance, we there was a thing where we would have like the keywords or whatever that we had to know, and so each assignment we had, and it was the same teacher, so it was the same thing.
I know exactly where you're at.
We had to draw a picture for each keyword, something that would help us remember it. And so I just would take whatever meme was popular that week and draw a meme out of it. And so I know I did one where it was just like, I don't even remember. It was just like using cash instead of a credit card. And it was just like, when I start using my credit card instead of cash, everybody at the credit card company, it was just that zoomed in picture of Tom from Tom and Jerry. Just that, like, you know, the one. And I drew that. I drew Phil Swift, like, I saw this investment in half. And he had like the boat and the saw in his hands. Just stupid stuff. And I'm so upset because we, like, you know, after he graded them and stuff, he collected them at the end of the semester to grade them. Mm-hmm. and he had them in a pile that we could come up and grab our own. I forgot to grab mine.
Aww.
And so part of me feels like he probably would have kept it all these years. He's probably still got it somewhere.
He has it framed in like on his wall. It's like, this is a masterpiece.
Yep. Oh my gosh, framed. That brings up another memory from that same year, different teacher. We had a choir teacher. He was amazing. Like this, I only did choir senior year. So like I was not good at singing and had absolutely no experience. But this teacher was amazing. Anyways, he would do that thing where he would do like he would do this. You know, where you do the little the okay sign like below your waist, and it's like, ha, got him. He would do that, but only to my friend Joe. And he kept a tally of how many times he got Joe with it. And he would do this every day, and Joe would get so mad. And I wish I would have been there, but I wasn't there. But I was there when he did number 9, and he was like, you better watch out, Joe. Number 10's going to be big. Like, you're never going to see it coming. So what he did, and I wish I wasn't there. I was at a funeral. It was for Christmas. Sorry, that was... I wish I was making that up. No, I missed this. Anyways, we were at... they did a white elephant gift exchange for Christmas. And he talked to us ahead of time. Me and other Joe. Yeah, I have 2 friends named Joe. And anyways, so he talked to me and other Joe, and it was like, all right, guys, here's my plan. I'm going to take a picture of myself doing the thing, and I'm going to frame it, and I'm going to wrap it and give it as a white elephant gift. And so before Joe showed up that day, he said, all right, everybody has to coerce Joe specifically into picking this one gift. And so they let Joe go first. And so when it started, Joe was like, oh, I don't know which one to pick. Everybody's like, pick that one, Joe. Pick that one, Joe. And so he does it. He gets it. He opens this picture, and it's just the framed picture of my teacher doing the thing. And he, like, everybody started dying. No reaction. Joe just, like, his face is totally, like, dead. Just staring at it. He just turns around, starts walking towards the door, drops the framed picture in the garbage can, and leaves. He was so taken off guard and so offended that he just left. It was so funny, and I wish I could have seen it. I think somebody got it on video, but I don't know who it was or where that would be now. But oh my gosh, talk about like legendary moments. It's so funny. I'm so upset that I missed it.
I had a similar thing at my school. We had like is White Elf? No, White Elf. That's what is it? Secret Santa.
Yeah.
And someone got 6 of those. So it was like 6 different size boxes, and we had like what was it, like a $35 limit for our senior class.
Okay.
They're like we opened them all like on our own, but someone was recording this guy. I don't know if they still have the video, but he opened like the medium-sized box first. The first one was just a picture of the guy that was giving the gifts, was doing this, and they had it down there, and he goes, I wonder who got me a white elephant. He goes, ha, funny. Now you can open the rest of them. And they were just all various poses of him doing it.
That's awesome.
The last one was like this really tiny like rain box, and wait, no, was it? It was a girl. Yes, because this makes more sense. It was like a rain-sized necklace box, and she opened it, and there was like an actual like rain in there. He didn't propose, for clarification.
Okay.
That would have been weird. But she's like, oh, it's so pretty. He goes, oh, thanks. It's like, it's engraved on the back. And she goes, oh, really? And she takes it out. It's a fake rain. And underneath it's just him like, gotcha, bitch.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, dude. Like, I don't like likes the Secret Santa and White Elephant thing because I'm such a horrible gift giver. But there's so many iconic moments that come from it. It's so funny.
The first one I did is when I moved here. It was with my cousin. I watched one of the people in the group get sriracha sauce, a coconut, and lotion.
I got one really good one time. It was like it was one of the pre-order things for Spider-Man, the original one. Mm-hmm. It's like the backpack. It's Peter's ESU backpack. Because it's a White Elephant gift thing. So we weren't supposed to know who got, or like, what's in it. You're not supposed to know. One of my buddies was like, "Hey, I think you'd like that one." I was just like, "Oh, okay." And I opened it. I was like, I started freaking out, and I was like, "If anybody steals this from me, I will come after you." I didn't say that. I was like, "You will see a grown man cry." And so everybody they let me have it.
They're just looking at the bags like, maybe I should steal yours. You're just like,
I was like, I was holding that thing so tight. I'm like, nobody even tried my Spider-Man piece. Oh, man.
I always hated like the part of it where everyone's like, oh, just buy a present that you would like and that you want. It's like, well, no, because you're going to be unsatisfied with what you not getting what you want. Or if you do get it, what was the point of participating? Because you just buy yourself a gift.
Right. No, I love the Good Burger idea. I'm going to get like copies of Good Burger for the White Elephant parties this year. That's so funny. Just a sealed copy of Good Burger. I'd be happy with that.
Oh, no, what you should, even better. Okay. We can't do this to your sister because she listens. I don't know if your mom listens, but we can't do it to her. But shut up if you listen to this, okay? What you need to do is you need to put a treasure map in there, right? And have it be something super convoluted. Like you have to go to this Meyer on this day. You have to go talk to this guy at this time every day. And have it be like this huge scavenger hunt. At the end, they dig up a buried treasure and it's just 50 copies of Good Burger.
The real treasure.
It's the friendship we made along the way.
It's the friendship we made along the way. Nah, it's the 50 copies of Good Burger. Dude, I'm still tempted to just buy Good Burger. That'll be my backdrop. Is on this one of these shelves back here. It'll just be 50 copies of Good Burger stacked up. We'll make a wallpaper out of it.
Oh, instead of just be like the foam things and reduce sound.
Whenever we get a studio set up, we're gonna line an entire wall with just DVD copies of Good Burger, and it's gonna be even better because it's not gonna be like fake cases that we printed out. These are gonna be sealed copies, stacked all the way to the ceiling, on like an entire 15 by 10 foot wall. Oh, that's goals for this podcast. Podcast goals. That'd be incredible.
If anything, what we need to do is we need to put it like on an actual board so that it's a movable backdrop that we can take with us anywhere.
Yes. Oh, it'd be so good. That's the end goal. That's when we know we'll make it, is when we have 50 copies of Good Burger.
That's when we end the podcast. When we get to that point, we're just like, it's been a good run, guys.
That's how we know we're so successful that we can stop.
It's that we have a Good Burger backdrop.
I can't believe the DVD, I can't believe the DVDs are still so cheap. They're like, I don't remember what I said, $370 something on Amazon.
I can't even remember what context you get. It was my birthday present. That's what this was.
Yeah, it probably was.
This is a 2-year-old birthday present from Riley.
Hey, keep it sealed. Good Burger 2's coming out. That thing is going to skyrocket in value. That's going to be worth $378 instead of $374.
I think this is worth what I got for you. I don't know if you have it on hand. The Bulbasaur. Is it really right there?
I keep that thing on me. I call him Swolbasaur.
So that for Good Burger, I think, is a good trade.
Yes, Good Burger for Swolbasaur. I love it. I want to get they make a bench pressing Squirtle. I saw it on AliExpress for like $10. I want it. Get the whole set. I think the guy who actually made these before the Chinese company stole it from him, I think the guy who makes these releases the 3D printable models for free.
Oh, seriously?
So I could probably 3D print like a 3-foot tall one. It'll be a shrine.
Cosplay idea?
What goes to buff Pokemon? Yes.
Buffymon?
I'll sculpt like the torsos and stuff out of foam. That would be awesome. And it'll just be like our actual legs, and we'll just bulk up the upper torso.
It's like the SpongeBob episode where they get like the inflatable arms, like
yeah. Oh, that's so good. Well, I think it's about time we wrap it up. Good episode. That might be my favorite episode yet.
My stomach hurts. I laughed so hard.
All right. Well, right after we wrap this up, I'm going to go smell some milk, and I'll report back in the next episode.
Actually, you know what? Go smell milk right now. We'll call us out. We're going to get the verdict on this episode.
Okay. All right, you do that. Start, do the outro.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you see and want to support the content, make sure you follow us on Spotify, follow us on YouTube, and follow us on Twitch. You can follow Riley on RJD_studios, and you can follow me at BraveryTK, all without spaces in mine, and he has an underscore in his. But yeah, this has been an incredible ride. Thank you to everyone that's listened. We very much appreciate it. He's gonna come back, and I'm gonna know, because milk fucking smells terrible. I know it does. Yes. He's going to come back. He's going to agree with me. I know he is. I know he's not, but you know. All right. He's back. Let's hear the verdict.
All right. So I should preface this. I have organic milk. So maybe it's biased, but I smell nothing. I smell the cardboard carton that the box comes in, and that's it.
You know what? I'm going to grab my... You're going to see my reaction to smelling milk on camera. I'm going to grab it. This is how we're ending this.
All right. Well, I don't know how TK did the outro, but for our audio listeners who aren't watching us sniff milk on camera, thank you for watching. We appreciate it. We've really been enjoying doing this podcast so far. And this is just the beginning. We're meeting up in a few weeks, and we're going to record a bunch of stuff in person, so it's going to be great. So stay tuned.
Fat-free milk, right? This is my roommate's.
Okay.
There's like nothing left in it.
Yep. You're lying. You're lying to me. You're lying.
It's so bad. How long still expires?
I think this is...
It has 2 days till expires, and
I think this is deep-rooted trauma.
My dad never came back with the milk, so now I hate milk.
Yes. So now you've convinced yourself that you hate milk so much that even opening the bottle just makes you so viscerally sick.
It's so bad. Like,
if you're not watching the video right now, TK is like gagging. He's like curled up on his floor because the milk is so bad. Oh my gosh. All right. We're going to end this.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you for watching. Tune in next time where we hopefully won't be talking about milk for the whole episode. All right. Have a good week, everyone. Bye.
Bye.